Morning you guys, it's Karen and I have got an Empties for you. And I know for a lot of you this is one of your favourite videos to do. It's quite an easy one for me to do because I don't have to research into it, but it's still a challenge because I have to remember when I get to all the things that have been in here for a while, you know. So I'm just going to dig in. Let's start off with this. This is kind of funny. It's got my old HRT patch on it. This is the Tresemme Moisture Rich Luxurious Moisture. This is one that I've been using for years and years, but there was a period of time where I stopped when they weren't cruelty free. They're now cruelty free, so it's one that I've started using again. And this, I think this is probably my deep cleanse shampoo. Yeah, these two are just my kind of basics. They're the ones that I use a lot of the time. This deep cleansing shampoo I just love. It just takes all residue out, gives me a really nice canvas for putting conditioner in, and this is just an amazing basic conditioner, you know, so I love those two still. I'll try and stick on hair care and at least have some kind of theme going on here. I'm still using this Alpecin caffeine shampoo. I don't use it very often. I would say I use it probably once every 3 washes, something like that, because you do have to leave it on for a minute. So normally I'm in a bit of a rush, but I definitely find this is helping with hair loss for sure. This is the Garnier Ultimate Blends Banana Hair Drink. Do you remember I had told you about this? Probably in a haul, yeah. Thankfully it still doesn't smell anything like banana. I said in that other video that I don't like the smell of banana. So it doesn't smell like banana, but it does smell very, very alcoholic, but it is really good. And I would definitely repurchase this. I really like this. It is an extra step because you put this on and then, I can't remember if you put the conditioner on top. See, this is the thing I've forgotten. I'd have to read it again. Where's my glasses? Let me have a look. Apply to lengths, massage and rinse. Oh no, after shampoo. Oh no, you don't have to use something else. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's a while ago since I used this, but I did really enjoy this. And yeah, I think I'll buy another one of those the next time I'm in Boots. This is the one I loved, actually. I really loved this. This is the Plex 9 Revolution Bond Restore Hydra Mask. I think I spoke about these two at the same time because I probably did use them together and then tried them separately. But yeah, I've used every bit of this, and this is something else. I actually need to write myself a list from these Empties, the things I need to buy. I would definitely buy this again. Every time I used this, even on its own, my hair felt lovely. So it's the Revolution Plex 9. So that's the kind of dupe of the Olaplex stuff. I've never tried the Olaplex. I've tried most of the Olaplex stuff, and I don't love everything. I just like the number 3, just the one that you put on overnight. There's nothing else really that I found in their range that I love. But this range, I like this, and I think their number 3 was pretty good as well. Not quite as good as the Olaplex, but this one is really nice. It's a really nice mask. It smells amazing, spreads through the hair nicely, and my hair just feels amazing after using it. So I'm definitely going to repurchase that. Doing quite well today. Normally I feel like normally my Empties are just, this didn't work, you know. This is the Black Caster and Shea Conditioner. This is another kind of basic conditioner that I like to have in. I've got to that point, I'm smelling it because it smells delicious. It's a really different smell. It's a very colourful conditioner. Can you see there? It's like a bright orange. But this one is brilliant. This is from Superdrug. I really, really enjoy this one. I would say it's probably a little bit better than this one. Not quite as good as that. But it is really, really nice. I do have to use a lot of it, but when I say nice and when something's working for me, it means that my hair dries quickly. That's something that, you know, if it's weighing my hair down, it's a no-go for me. So it makes my hair feel really kind of lightweight and dries really quickly, but also is a good detangler and makes my hair feel nice and smooth. That's what I'm looking for in a conditioner. That one is really good. I think that's everything hair-wise. I've got these two to show you, which are just the Sassy Shop, what are they called? Whipped soap. I used those two. I've used 2 of those up. I've got quite a few to go through. Okay, on to skincare. This is just my usual. This is the Be Pure micellar water, aloe vera and chamomile extract. Didn't even know that. I've been using this for years and I still use it and I still love it. Then, this one is not. This is a fail. This is the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturizer. I don't like this at all. I really like the bottle. I love that it's in a pump. And at first I thought I did like this when I used it. Let's see if it does what it does on my face on here. No, it doesn't at all. Maybe it was like not warm enough, or, you know, maybe it was too cold in the house when I put this on or something. I don't know. No, it can't have been, because it happened like, I tried it for about 4 or 5 nights in a row. When I put this on your face, when I put this on my face, I rub it in and then I have a look in the mirror and it's all still just sitting on my face. It doesn't feel like it sort of sinks in. And when it does sink in, it feels kind of, I don't want to say tight because that's weird to say for a moisturiser, but it's like you're aware of something on your skin. I just didn't like the feel of that at all. So that was a no from me, the e.l.f. Pure Skin Moisturiser. This I finished. This is the ISNTREE TW Real Bifida Ampule. It was just a serum, but it was really, really nice. Felt lovely on the skin. Really worked well on my neck to hydrate. You know, using it under other products, it was lovely. And yeah, I probably would consider buying that again. I'm not going to rush out and buy it. I'm really doing quite well at the moment in using things up. You know, I had a great big bursting drawer of skincare, and the same with hair care, and now I've got a smaller bathroom, so I'm doing really well at using things up. But I will note this down after this empties as one of the things that, you know, if I'm like, right, okay, what serum do I want to use, this would possibly be one. This is the lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary that you can see I've used up. I've loved this for years. I will continue to use this. I already bought another one. I don't like to be without this, and I use that probably once or twice a week. This is the BYBI Day Defense SPF 30. Yeah, I liked this. There's a little bit left I can see. Oh no, or maybe not. I can just about get a little bit out. It's got air in it. I thought I'd just stopped using this. It's a yellow, one of the yellow SPFs. I have done a whole video on this one and it is really nice. There's nothing about it that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to buy that again, because there's one that I really liked from Face Theory that I'd probably buy before this. You know, there's a couple of others that I enjoyed that I'd probably buy before this, but it is a good SPF. This is the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. Intense hydration for dry, parched skin. Yeah, I did really like this. I used this as a night cream. I think this has got a bit of a mentholy smell, if I remember. Yeah, ever so slightly. So there might be, I think there was rosemary leaf oil or something in there. So it's not menthol, but it's that sort of fresh smell, you know, and I could almost feel it on my skin. It wasn't like tingling or anything like that, just a ever so slight cooling sensation. So I did really like that one. Onto makeup, and I used up this pretty much. There is a tiny bit left, but I'm not very good at using things like down to the last bit, because I get really impatient when there's only a little bit left and I'm like, right, what am I going to use next? It's like, right, on to the next. I'm like that in life, as Kev always says, you know, I can sometimes not finish things and I just move on to the next project and forget that I've still got stuff to do on the old one. Same kind of thing with that. But I did really enjoy this. Would I buy it again? Yeah, probably. But I've got so many favourites in this kind of cream liquid bronzer area that I'm not struggling for choice, you know. So the one I'm using at the moment is an, who is it by? Indeed, are they called? I can't remember, but it's got a wand, which is quite nice to be able to use that. And I love the one from Nyod, the photography fluid. That's probably the one I'd use if I could only use one. But I did really enjoy this while I was using it. Oh, I missed a skincare thing. I already told you about this in an Empties. It's the Menopause Skincare Firm and Bright Eye Concentrate. Remember I said I didn't like the feel of that, and it made my eyes all sort of oily. So I just finished it up as a hand cream on top of my hands. So the trick with these things is remembering I've got mascaras, because, you know, I'm always trying out mascaras. This is that Revolution one. I think I showed you that I bought in a haul, that looked like it was going to be really good, as in I like the look of the brush. It looked like it was picking up a good amount of product. It is not too big a brush. It's the right type of brush. It's not like sharp plasticky brush, but it did nothing for my lashes, I have to say. Nothing at all. So that's a no from me. Another mascara that I absolutely love is this iconic London one. And this is what the brush looks like. So I love the brush. It is those sort of sharp, hard plastic bristles that I normally don't like, but they're really, really short, and they're quite soft. They're sort of, it's almost as if they filed them at the end, you know, they're not like spiky. And so I really enjoyed using this. I loved how it made my lashes look, but it's now crumbling. So I think it's just that it's not one that lasts that long working as you want it to, if that makes sense. Because I'm sure I didn't love it the first time I used it. I think it took me a little while for it to get to the exact consistency that I liked, and then yeah, I felt like I wasn't using it for very long, and then all of a sudden I was noticing crumbles under my eyes. So I do really like this, but it's not like a drugstore one, so it's not one I would rush out and buy again, but I would if I saw it on offer and I was struggling for mascaras or something. This is the Lush Lashes Lengthening Mascara, and this was recommended by one of you guys, and I do really like this. You can see it's fairly similar to that iconic London one, except that the wand is shorter, and I think I probably prefer that. I'm not sure, but I think this was probably easier to use in that way. But this has got the spikiest little plastic bristles on. This makes your lashes look amazing, and I found that it stayed on really well. It didn't smudge, it didn't crumble, and I would highly recommend it if you don't have the problem that I have of things poking you in the eye. And this was so painful. Like, actually, you know, I went to put mascara on and poked myself right in the eye, and I was like, nah, the little bristles just irritate my eyes, and that's a no for me, unfortunately. But it is a good mascara otherwise. This is that Milani lipstick I bought, and do you know what? It's not that bright, but I did like the colour. But I just don't wear lipsticks like this. Remember I said I was going to buy some more non-liquid lipsticks, but I just don't like wearing non-liquid lipsticks because they get on everything. I was just like, every cup, I was having a cup of tea or a glass of water, whatever, it was everywhere. And so I was like, no, I just don't like it. I like wearing liquid lipsticks so that there's not stains on everything, so that I can kiss Kev goodbye, I can kiss Watson, and you know, it's not a problem. I love my liquid lipsticks. So that phase is over, and thankfully I only bought one. I used this is called Silly George Lash Growth Serum. I had seen this advertised somewhere. I don't know whether it was TikTok or whether it popped up on Amazon or not, but it didn't do anything for me at all. Did not make my lashes grow. That said, I love their lashes, and in fact it's their lashes I've got on today. They're called Cassiopeia, and I got them on Amazon. I'll remember and link it for you in the description, because I think they're really pretty and they're like an invisible band lash. But yeah, the lash serum didn't do anything for me, unfortunately. This is just this is a lip balm. It really annoys me when things are like this, where they're just not usable. It's from Superdrug, and it's just their moisturising lip balm shea butter. But it's one that, like, look at the mess of it. Oh, you can't really see it, can you, because of the light? But it just came off. You know, it just came out. It's all sort of, it's too pliable, I suppose you could say. Like, you'd be better, you know, using your finger and then putting it on your lips. It's just not nice. So that was a fail. Oh, 2 lipsticks I bought actually. This one I do really like the colour. Oh no, this is not a lip. Oh no, this is the tinted lip balm. Okay, I bought the tinted lip balm in Rose, and I do really like that. It's not giving much colour at all, which is what I like in a tinted lip balm. But it's not a lip balm in that it doesn't give you any moisture at all. I was using it and just like, okay, I can feel a little bit, but then a few minutes later I was like, no, my lips feel dry again, so that is a fail as well. I've actually ordered a concealer that I'm going to come and tell you about, which is the Urban Decay. It's a new Urban Decay one. I think it's called Quickie. And then while I was doing that, to get free postage, to spend a bit more if you like, and then I got the Too Faced Pillow Balm or something like that. So I'm looking forward to trying that one on my lips. And then I've got 2 eyeliners here that were really good actually. This one is the Catrice Calligraphy Pro. This was the best one. Felt tip pen that I used just to do that sort of flick in the corner. Really, really liked that. But they've been out of stock when I've tried to go and repurchase, but I would definitely repurchase that one. I think this is Catrice as well, but it's called Clean ID. Yeah, and this is one where it's not a felt tip pen, it's a liquid, but it is a felt tip end, if that makes sense. It's not like a pen like this where you don't need to dip it in. This one's got its own sort of little well, but this one's not as good, this Clean ID. I wouldn't use this one. I've been trying to use this for my flick, and it's just, I'm not getting enough on it, or I get too much on it and it's too liquidy, you know. It doesn't seem to be an even stream, whereas this one, this Calligraphy Pro, is really, really good and just even and nice amount of pigment. Okay, that's everything for my empties. I hope that you enjoyed that. I'll tell you what I'm wearing makeup wise. I've got on the Catrice again, the Catrice Liquid HD foundation in Fair Beige. I've got on the Visart Petit Matte palette in Warm Nudes, I think it's called, on my eyes. On my cheeks I've got a blush called Bikini Martini. It's one of the Fenty cream blushes. I just found it the other day. That was the one I was going to buy at the very beginning, but it'd been out of stock every time I was looking for it. So I've got that on. It doesn't look as pink on my cheeks as it does in the pan, you know. And then on my lips is a liquid lipstick by Huda Beauty called Icon. So that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.